The Toyota Hyundai reached their all-time high in 2020, towering $1.56 billion. That coupled with the fact that research shows it takes the average person with a bachelor's degree slightly over 21.1 years to pay off their loans. In Daniel, it's 18 to 21 years for everyone. Hey everybody, welcome to Ubiquitous Paloma. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Today I wanted to talk about whether college and pursuing a higher education is worth it anymore. This is a question that a lot of students, a lot of young people ask themselves and have been questioning more and more recently, especially since the cost of education has gone extremely high in the last 30 years. The cost of a college education has doubled and in some cases tripled. Citing CNBC, the financial services company estimates that during the 1963 to 1964 school year, the average student paid the equivalent of $9,818 in US 2017 dollars for tuition fees, room, and board. However, by 2019, the prices start to add up when they cost over 25% more. The prices in 2019 were $48,000 on average for a private college and $21,000 for a public college. We will be taking a look at reasons why you should go to college, reasons why you shouldn't, and hopefully find out why the prices of college education skyrocket. We'll start with reasons to go to college. As stated by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the median income high school graduate is $30,000, while it is $45,000 for a bachelor's degree holder. According to BillCon.org, your average college graduate makes $570,000 more over the lifetime when compared to a high school graduate. To add, 70% of 25-year-old and older college graduates also had a retirement plan versus the 55% of high school graduates. This means you can actually be performing decently as a college graduate financially as long as you graduate debt-free. Plus, going to college allows you to network with thousands of students your age and can actually teach you important life skills such as teamwork, problem solving, and time management. According to the U.S. Census, only 1% of college graduates use programs such as Medicare, National School Lunch Program, and food stamps, when 8% of high school graduates do. That means 8 times the amount of high school graduates use programs like that compared to only 1% of college graduates. A 2009 study found that 16 to 24-year-old high school dropouts were 63% more likely to be arrested when compared to those who had a bachelor's degree or higher. Another study from a medical journal found that from 1970 to 2009 showed college graduates had a lower infant mortality rate than high school graduates. Besides the financial and health benefits that going to college have, there's also the job opportunities it gives you, since the majority of jobs today require a college degree. Obviously, there are other paths you can take besides your average job, and there's other paths besides college, but college makes it easier on you to actually get a job. However, getting a job after college isn't 100% sure. Now we'll be moving on to reasons why you shouldn't go to college. Number 1. You don't know what you want to do. Concrete Online claims that 4% of students don't know what they want to do after graduation. 52% of uni undergrads and college students agreed strongly with your statement. I have no idea what I want to do with my career. Now, if this sounds like you could simply take a leap year to avoid making a career mistake or even changing your degree. Likewise, you might even end up being underemployed, which means you might be working in a job that doesn't require your degree simply because you had to make a quick decision instead of taking a year off of school. To follow up, as the Washington Post states, a Harris poll found that two-thirds of 14 to 22-year-old students want a degree to provide financial security, which I assume means they want to get a college degree in order to be able to get a career or a job later on. In 2019, the unemployment rate for recent college graduates, which was 4%, surpassed the average for all workers, including those without a degree. The unemployment rate was 34% for all college graduates and 41% for recent graduates. Of course, this was only worsened for everyone in 2020. The next reason why you might not want to go to college is because you know who you want to be, and who you want to be doesn't require a degree. There are a handful of companies today that doesn't really require it, including Google and Tesla. You might decide to go to a trade school instead, or maybe even take online classes. Some people argue that the cost of college also includes the time wasted. In 2018, the employment rate of 25 to 35 years old with no college degree was 72. Not too bad considering the employment rate in the same age group with college was only 86. The debt that you might gain from going to college, as we discussed earlier in the video during the introduction, might also be another reason why you decide not to go into college while into the real world beforehand. Student Loan Hero stated that the average student loan debt for the class of 2017 was $39,400. Even with billions of dollars in scholarships and grants, some people may have a difficult time financing their own college education. Finally, one of the reasons why people might choose not to go to college is due to the fact that colleges are becoming more and more corporate, placing their focus more in rankings rather than providing a higher and better education and teaching based on their students' interests. This is especially true of the elite colleges in 2020, such as Harvard and Yale, who, according to Bloomberg, has received thousands and even millions in some occasions from foreign countries such as China, Iran, and Russia, among the higher donors. Meanwhile, in Active Minds survey, 89% of college students have experienced stress or anxiety due to the virus, and 78% felt lonely or isolated. Now for a quick session of the video. Some of you may be asking, okay, so if we don't go to college, where do we go then? Well, you have a few options. Obviously more than the ones that I'm going to give you, but here's a couple of the most popular ones. You can start your own business either online or traditionally. You can take online classes either for free or it will cost you, since there's a few videos not only on YouTube but on other websites where you can watch and learn. You can also go to a trade school. Trade schools often cost around $10,000, sometimes less, and can last you anywhere from 6 to 2 years. They can teach you a specific skill if you want to learn one. And if you're lucky, you might even be able to obtain an internship or an apprenticeship where you might even get paid. For some degrees like your school, some schools like that, you can take an apprenticeship instead of actually having to find these others add what degrees are paid the most and what degrees are paid the less. Obviously not everyone goes to college based on their pay that the respect the degree gives them, but it's as mentioned before, a good reason why many do. Number one on the list includes computer science since it has a medium base salary of 70,000. Second comes electrical engineers that make over $68,000 as a medium base income and is only followed by mechanical, chemical, industrial engineering, all making over $64,000. Now moving on to which degrees are paid the least. Obviously again, not everyone picks a degree based on what earns the most, but it is a popular reason. First comes athletic training, making only $38,600 in the early careers. However, it is a degree that can be leveraged with the help of social media, and then it's followed by tourism and travel at $39,700. According to California State University, management positions have the potential of earning more than $100,000 annually. Lastly comes special education with an early career pay of $38,000, although it is a degree in high command. The last two degrees are rehabilitation services and clinical social work at $32,000 and $41,400. They both make $55,000 though as mid-career pay. Anyway, that is all I had for today. I hope you guys learned something. I hope that this video helped you. Let me know on your thoughts on colleges. Maybe they changed, maybe they didn't. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comment section. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time.